Hi everyone. I hope you had a good week. You certainly had a busy week with regard to this course. I appreciate all your postings on the message board. I've read through them all and I've responded to many of them. I appreciated especially the candor with which you wrote from where I sit. That's your initial paper, your liturgical manifesto. You'll find it very helpful when you go back at the end of the semester to see how far you've come, how much you've learned. I haven't scored them yet. Usually I wait until I get all of the papers and there's still a few missing. I want to look at them all with the same eye so that I can sort of be more just in scoring them. Your postings on the Constitution on the Sacred Liturgy were very interesting too. Usually people are surprised that the Constitution was so sketchy in some areas. The beginning part is very theological and very pastoral, but in the later sections it just goes boom, boom, boom through each of these different topics, saying this should happen, that should happen, this should happen. And sometimes that surprises people. They think that Vatican Council changed everything, and it really didn't. It sort of set an agenda for change, and then it was later implementation that carried it through. Into the 80s, things were still being developed. The Order of Christian Funerals wasn't developed until the 80s. So it took a long time for all of these changes to occur, and some of them, as you rightfully noted, still have yet to occur. So now this week we're going to go back to see the history that gave rise to the Constitution on the Sacred Liturgy. And it's a historical sweep. You're using Ed Foley's book, From Age to Age. Ed, I think I told you last week, is a Capuchin. He teaches at Catholic Theological Union in Chicago. He's a very funny guy, but he's very smart and very intense. And his book is very well organized, and it's jam-packed, filled with quotations and illustrations, and really just try to get a sense of the sweep. You're not there to memorize it all. But it will really inform your understanding of the liturgy today by seeing where we came from and how it all came about. Now, Ed is very methodical, as I said. He does an introduction and he summarizes at various points, even within the chapters. And he looks at the liturgy through several different lenses: architecture, books, vessels, music, and Eucharistic theology. And I think it might be helpful if, besides underlining or highlighting, however you do things, you also, on the side, keep a running tab, you might say, of what's going on in each area, so that you come away with knowing architecture, how did things develop, music. Sometimes one influences the other. But that way you could sort of map it out and maybe see it in a different way, kind of pulling it out from all of the dense text that he gives. It's just a suggestion. It might help you. So read through the unit chapter by chapter, probably is best for you, and really at the end, there's only going to be one posting this week. At the end, there's a assignment to post your reactions, and it says by, I think it's Saturday at noon, by then post this. And it doesn't matter if you haven't finished the reading yet, I understand. But at that point, just we'll get that snapshot about your reactions, and then we can, read each other's and react to that. Someone did ask about when the next paper is due, and it probably won't be due until another month or so, mid-October, mid-November. I'll be posting those dates for you. Don't get stressed out about it, please. All right? So email me, phone me if you have any questions, any problems, you get delayed. I'm really there for you. Okay? Have a good week. Talk to you next week. Bye.